Chief Meteorologist Paul Hagan begins our team coverage for us tonight. Paul?
Two main things that we're worried about: heavy rain and the associated flash flooding, landslide, debris flow threat, but also gusty winds. So those are top of mind as we head into tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. That's when the worst weather is going to occur. Don't be surprised if you hear a few rumbles of thunder, but overall this doesn't look like it's going to be an electrically active storm system as it moves through. When is the rain going to move in? Not quite yet by midday, but those rain chances are going to escalate rapidly as we head through the afternoon. Light showers at first, but by tomorrow evening, widespread and heavier rain. And we have a flash flood watch that goes into effect for all of the North Bay, for the East Bay Hills and the Diablo Range, and for the Santa Cruz Mountains. This overlaps with all those wildfire burn scars left over from last summer and last fall. And we also have a high wind warning in effect along the coast, where gusts could get up to around 70 miles an hour, mainly tomorrow evening when the heaviest rain is falling. And the rest of the Bay Area is under a wind advisory. That's where the winds could approach 55 to 60 miles an hour for the highest gusts. So we're going to have to watch not just for flash flooding and the debris flow issues, but also for power outages, trees being down, especially as more rain kind of loosens the soils and kind of the root systems can't grab onto that wet ground. A lot of things that we're going to have to track hour by hour, and we're going to do that with Futurecast coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Paul, thank you. Well, KPIX 5's Kiet Do continues our team coverage in the Santa Cruz Mountains, where right now thousands of people are evacuated yet again. Kit?
We're here at the Scotts Valley Community Center, and this is one of 3 locations set up to handle the 5,000 people under the mandatory evacuation order because of the mudslides. They can come here and get a hotel voucher from the Red Cross. For the Santa Cruz Mountains, winter is coming. By nightfall, the traffic streaming down the hill and out of Boulder Creek had begun to pick up. Residents now have about 24 hours until the first of the heavy rains are here.
For the dogs.
Susan Strauss has got the dog toys, coffee, and wine ready to go. Susan just returned home from the CZU fire evacuation and now must leave again.
But we're glad to be leaving because this storm, you know, it's going to be bad.
Emergency managers upgraded the mudslide evacuation warning into an evacuation order this morning, and deputies spent the day going door to door.
And cool. Anybody gonna stay?
Adam LeGros confirmed to a deputy that he and his family are leaving.
Staying not worth the risk for you? No, not worth it.
The intense heat from the CZU fire left behind tens of thousands of acres of scorched earth, soil that is now hydrophobic and does not readily absorb water.
And these flows tend to be very quick, so there's no outrunning them.
Boulder Creek Fire Chief Mark Bingham says those who decide to stay and then change their minds later are putting themselves and first responders at risk.
I hope that they heed the orders and they remove themselves from the area so we can lessen the amount of rescues that we have to effect and or recoveries if we're unsuccessful. Derek Solis stayed through the wildfires to protect his property back in the summer and isn't going anywhere now. You sound pretty confident.
Yep. I figure, what the heck, you know, I've been through worse.
In Boulder Creek, Kiet Do, KPIX 5.